Menu narration option is set to on.
Soundtrack. I fucking got superstar. Type shit. Pockets right quick. Alright.
Yellow! Underline! Right side! Right side! Yellow! Underline! Right side! Right side! Yellow! Underline! Right side! Right side! Right! Underline! Right side! Right side! Right side! Right! Underline! Go!
So, see.
Yellow! 180! Right side! Right side!
Yeah. That boy fine. That boy fine.
Yellow. Let's go, Wally. Fight up. What's that?
So, so, so,
Yellow. Let's go, Wally. Fight side. Fight side. Fight side. Yellow. Yellow.
it's gonna make it very clear. I know it is.
Fight side.
Excuse me. Something to say.
Yellow. Wally. Fight side. Fight side.
So,
Wally, right.
I wonder if this new quarterback got
Wally,
him.
right.
I think it is.
Fight side. Fight side.
Yeah.
Wally. Wally. Nice shot. Wally. Wally. Nice shot. Wally. Sit on. Sit on.
No. That's it, man. Safety, nigga. On my field, man. On my field, man. Ooh. That's it. Push it down up. 6 times, 2 touchdowns, 6 times. 37 yards. 37 yards. 9 something, 6 times. 6 times. Come on, man. It's too much. I can't explain. I'm trying to crack my back. My shit is cooked. Alright, I think that was on my quarterback. Wasn't it on my quarterback? On my trip. I did that on my quarterback. Damn, we 49-0 the next. Alright, damn. First game of 49-0 the next. Damn, my nigga. I didn't know. The gold medal. Hey.
Sports coverage for the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. He's got his defense playing well. They enter this one coming off the shutout in the win a week ago. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing back. Man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer. His offense going back to work once more. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
A big play for the Cowboys. 33 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Landon Jackson, he gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
Cowboys! Check. He'll look to throw. They're called in at the 2. And he's
Oh
in.
my God.
Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Yeah.
Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. Okay, ready? Ready? Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Greg Russo in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
A loss of 8 yards. It's third and
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From his own end zone, he'll set up to
What else
throw.
I put?
Picked up by Taron
What else
Johnson.
I put?
And the Bills are going to get the football back
Oh, you
as
cut way too
time
many
runs
times.
out in the third quarter. The
I
Bills with
never
it to
cut
start
30
quarter number
times.
2.
I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Working across the field, that's Pickens. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Oh, bro, I got this. Bro, I hit the Jets on it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, I hit the Jets. Like the fucking my book.
Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Local man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job.
I did not see this one.
To him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going It's a first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. After Ferguson once again. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
What a job on the scramble. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes and inside the 20-yard line. Landon Jackson. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rush to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hot. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is pulled in at the 5.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
And he's very close to it.
God, that's so bad.
Markham just shy of the goal line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and goal.
Ready, set.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank...
And the Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First down, Cowboys.
On the jump. Let's go.
To the air now on 1st. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd
They'll look to throw.
Yes, I do.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
27 yards.
And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it's going to bring up Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Great Russo. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains 1 step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play for Dallas. 35 yards.
32-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
More yards.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
19 yards.
Let's go now.
1st down, Dallas.
The red zone now. He'll drop it. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Greg Russo. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to, and he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times,
that is
touchdown.
Corner of the end zone. Blue.
I'm going outside.
Dallas.
I'm going outside.
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
5th touchdown pass.
Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's a throw right side.
Dropped it.
It's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete.
And they just back home. Look at that ball.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield. It's Tolbert. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right back to Tolbert. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down, they need 3. They'll drop to throw. This one is
Twice down, nigga.
Yes. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
That is cool.
3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year.
They might call
So
that
add
back.
another touchdown and touchdown pack. And now the referee
They might
looks
call
like
that
he
back.
has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there.
Have reviewed the play. The ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
And that was on the CB1.
Set up to throw. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 10.
He'll drop to throw.
That's a quick.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0.
598 yards, 6 touchdowns.
The Cowboys' game is over, but his work...
$124 for 37 for 590 yards. Are you happy with your performance? So far, 2-0. You could say rival. Regardless of what you work is so wild, so I guess your original road game told you have elevated level intensity.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His guys parlaying a pair of early home games into a 2-0 start to this season. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week.
I just said 9,000 yards. 85,000.
First down, play action. Into the hands of Pickett. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Forced out to his right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it's second down coming up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Lamb has another one. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He's gained 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Third and long for him here.
Turn all this shit when you fucking old play shit change.
Cowboys and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Working on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets home down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a balloon favorite.
And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
First down, Dallas.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
He's going to throw it again. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Still sticking with the passing game. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Here we go, Shaq. 1918.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And he works this to the 38 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Now here he goes on the boot. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They are throwing it again. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cowboys ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. For the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready! Cowboy 80!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get... Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Let's go!
To throw here on first down. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6.
They're going play action. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they're staring at a... Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He finds Pickens left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Throwing from the gun here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. George Pickens the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Cowboys ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. No throw from his end zone. And it's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of... Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Sticking to the air here. On the move, headed right. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Take go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Desperation time here on 4th. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all...
The Cowboys ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Beneath a chorus of fly, Eagles fly. It's a win for the Eagles. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
So. So that nigga went live.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, Patriot head coach. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Ready, break! Here we go, set! 60 by 6.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off play action. Barnes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, no.
That's going to be intercepted.
What the fuck?
Picked up by the Michigan man,
I threw that shit hard. He's controlled some stuff.
At the 49-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early.
That's on me, bro. That's on me.
He's got to try to shake off the interception he threw on that first drive and led to the field goal. And now back out there for drive number 2. First down here.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Barnes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Barnes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one too low. The Cowboys had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you guys have a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barnes. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's got this to Pickens. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes. On the RPO, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Tolbert here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes.
Nope. Still close. Oh, I threw it on the back foot.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the
I threw it on the back
Patriots are going to have the football here.
Oh my God, stop it.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice, so he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good. All right, folks. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Got an open man, it's Pickens. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, Barnes. He'll try to pick it up himself. Yeah, this pass.
Oh, why did the nigga go? Why? What the fuck? Could have just stayed one way inside.
To hold on to.
Nigga dumb as shit.
Dallas offense back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
His throw
is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barnes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
They just keep fucking
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barnes. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Don't do that shit. White people do
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. They had to go. This will line up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.
My receivers, and I got to learn how to run this ball some more without being scared of getting shot. I'm questioning the coach. I get back in my bag, bro.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys put together a strong opening month, winning 3 out of 4 to start the year. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Able to hit his target land. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught.
Way to the ball.
Cowboys.
To the ball.
George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
Here we go, sack.
Off the play fake. Barnes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Completes this one to Pickens. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
60 Bison, 60
1st
Bison.
and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Barnes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Barnes. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, and maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try to up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
2nd and 20 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throw.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Let's go now.
A final shot before break. Barnes. Well, the RPO will keep it himself. Oh, and that is incomplete. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as message received. Cowboys offense now. They head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Off the play fake. Barnes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just shy of midfield. Here's second and a couple. Off play action. Barnes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try to pick it up himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, Shaq.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake. Barnes. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Barnes. And it's a short one. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Finds Pickens out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Commanders' 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Barnes going right back to Ferguson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Barnes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Still doing good. I could make a touchdown. Still not score.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Shots up, but keep your head up, keep grinding. Whatever y'all going through, I hope y'all get through. Whatever y'all going through, hope y'all get through. If y'all keep pushing, staying positive. Y'all have a good catch y'all next time. Smash that like button, check that bell, so let's come up the case. YouTube and the stream. Check out my clips and my videos too. You want to know more about? Yeah. Till next time. So catch y'all later.